Once upon a time, Helena, the poor orphan's daughter, fell in love with young Count Bertram. When Bertram gets older, he has to go away to the king's court to win honor and make a name for himself, and Helena is heartbroken when he leaves. The king gets extremely ill, and Helena gets the idea that with the medicine her father left her, she could follow Bertram to the court and heal the king. Bertram's mother, the countess, quickly realizes that Helena has feelings for her boy, but rather than staying in Helena's way, she encourages her to chase her dreams. Helena gets to court where she finds the king and convinces him to let her heal him with the medicine she brought. She makes a bargain. If she fails, she's gonna be put to death, but if she succeeds, the king will grant her any wish. And as expected, the medicine helps the king, and he's fully alive again. And so Helena gets to make a wish, and she chooses to ask the king to marry Bertram. Bertram is not at all happy about this decision, but still is forced to marry Helena against his will. After the wedding, Bertram leaves for the wars, where he sends Helena a letter saying, "I will never accept you as my wife unless you show me my child that you conceived," which of course will never happen because he's not going to touch her, "and you need to show me my family ring," which he will never give her. Helena decides to follow Bertram to the wars and seeks to accomplish these impossible tasks. While being a soldier, Bertram meets a young woman named Diana and starts paying attention to her. But of course, Diana rejects him because he's married. Helena, who's been traveling around, happens to meet Diana, and Diana tells her that Bertram is trying to get her to sleep with him. Helena convinces Diana to plan a trick on Bertram. And so when Bertram next meets Diana, he promises her to marry her after Helena's death. Diana agrees to meet him under the condition that he gives her his family ring as a sign of his promise. Bertram agrees, and Diana sets up the meeting in a very dark and secret place, so that Bertram wouldn't notice that instead of Diana, Helena goes to bed with him. When the war is over, Bertram returns to France, while Helena pretends to die of grief over missing Bertram. Helena's supposedly death of grief has made the king very angry, and when Diana comes and tells everybody about the promise Bertram gave her, Bertram pretends he never made any promises, but Diana has his ring, and so even his mother turns against him, saying that anyone with his ring must be his wife. The whole court is mad and disgusted by Bertram and his lies when Helena enters, pregnant, and says, "You gave me conditions, and I've met them all. Here's your ring, and we have a baby on the way. I am your wife." And so Bertram says, "Explain this to me, and I'll be yours forever."